So, we are the 5th. So we are officially the first week of February. Which, wow, already. It's not been a good week. Weirdly enough. Like, are you really surprised? Because I am not. To be honest, I haven't done much. I haven't even written since the beginning of February, I think. I wrote once on the 1st. I think I wrote once on 31st. But apart from that, I haven't really written since the 25th, which is bad. I'm feeling pretty shitty about it, to be completely honest. But I've been sick. I've been sick and I've been tired, exhausted, and I just didn't add any mind space or energy for doing anything. I'm not going to lie. That just didn't happen. So yeah. Didn't manage to edit something on the 1st. A small video that just doesn't count. It wasn't the 4th video I had to edit for this month. I went to the pharmacy 3 days in a row because I still wouldn't get my electrodes, which is infuriating, but it's okay. I did write a couple top 10 posts on Tumblr, which is what I wrote on the 1st, because it frankly took hours, so it does count. And on Wednesday I was supposed to have a singing lesson, my very first singing lesson, and my internet decided that it was not its day. It will not cooperate, and the Skype appointment just didn't work out, and after like 20 minutes of fumbling and trying, and it just didn't work out. So we gave up, and I said, okay, well, we'll try again next Friday. Which we will. Hopefully my internet will be fixed by then. There is really not much I can do, just wait for it to pass. Which sucks. And in the meanwhile, my mail application doesn't want to connect to my main mail address, which sucks. So yeah. That's that. And ever since that brilliant disappointment, I haven't done much. I wanted to go to the Tarot Club yesterday because it's the last time before the holiday, and so there won't be any for 3 weeks after that. So I was a little upset that I couldn't go because I've been sick as fuck ever since. I think I ate one of those bite potato thing. I don't know how you'd call them, but there is wheat starch in it. Well, in theory, wheat starch is separated from gluten, but there is always a risk of contamination. I think that's what happened. That's why I'm still sick and I'm still in pain, which is great. And if it's not that means that stopping gluten was not as efficient as I wanted, which is great. I wanted to start sending this gift. I didn't. I have 2 more posts that I want to make on Tumblr. I wanted to sketch March bullet journal. That didn't. And I wanted to make the cherry pie tea blend, and I didn't. So there's that. But it was my wedding day. There was a cloud in the sky. Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking of. I was a little more efficient between the 29th and the 31st. A little more. So I edited, I think, a bit after I posted the vlog. And I finished editing on the 29th, so the next day on Saturday. I finished editing and posted it. And I can't remember what it was. Anyway. I went to do grocery shopping, I did laundry. I did my research and my message for the singing class. So that's just starting the machine. I did the dishes, I went to dry my laundry, and I bought stuff on eBay. On the 30th, I sewed that. So it's entirely sewed by hand because my sewing machine is just buried between a lot of things, and I just didn't have in me to unbury it. So I stitched it all by myself. It was my plush, not plush, soft cuddly toy when I was little. It was my older sister's pajama top, and it smelled a bit like her, so that was why it was my thing. And I think it's gonna make a very cuddly cushion. I started with the wool that I can't use, the acrylic wool. Fucking shit that I paid way too much for. And yeah, it's a lot more fragile than usual because it's all stitched by hand, and it's very old and very thin, and it's very worn. So I'm gonna take care of it, but I'm still very happy to have it because it's important. Emotionally, it's very important to me to have it. I felt better with it. So I did it on Sunday, and on Sunday I also made the recipe for the black pearl. I wanted to make the cherry pie, but frankly I didn't have the energy. And also there was already tea everywhere, so I didn't want to make another batch. On 31st I went to the psychiatrist and I bought tofu, and I took an appointment for the osteopath, which I will appreciate soon. I went to the nurse, the pain nurse, that morning. That's why I mostly didn't sleep that night because I had to wake up too early to go to the nurse. And I confirmed the date for the singing lesson, and I wrote one Advent fic. It was a bonus one because I have all my ships for every day of the thing, but this one is a ship that is not in the list. But if I don't manage to make one of the thing in the list, I will be very grateful that I already have this one to patch up the hole. So it still counts as an Advent fic, and even if it's short, I like it, and I'm gonna keep it. I've also spent quite a lot of time on notebooks because I'm getting tired of all of my ideas and stuff all over the place, and I'm trying to have more themed notebooks so I can just, if I want ideas for this thing, they are in this book, in this notebook, and it's just easier to track. I have all of my fic ideas and whips in one notebook, which is pretty amazing in itself. And the rest of it, yeah, I have one to make a Tumblr poetry design. I will have one for my young adult videos scripts. I have one for the Thunderwear ideas. I have one for other video ideas, like the artistic kind, and videos and photo shoots. The ones that you know will never happen, but I still want to dream and I still want to note them down. And I think that's already a lot. So keeping all of that in one place took quite a bit of work. I still really want to do the last 2 posts that I'm missing and compile them into a big list so people can just access which the other for when they want to. And yeah, I want to make more cheese because I want to make 3 tea recipes including the cherry pie if I want it to work. This week I wanted to make this month I wanted to make the book press, so I'm gonna have to start watching videos and tutorials and ordering the stuff I need to make that. I wanted to sew 3 things, so I don't know yet what I'm gonna do, but I only have 28 days, so I'm gonna have to hurry. And next week, so tomorrow, I wanted to go to the thrift store and I want to film it because I have a friend that asked me what it was because she doesn't have it in her own country, so I'm gonna film it to share a bit of my experience of one of my favorite places in the world, and hope the video will be fun. So I'm gonna film it and edit it hopefully this week and post it, and I hope you're gonna like it. Honestly, I had quite the plan. I had a singing lesson, then the next day I had tarot club, then mahjong, then thrift store, and I knew I was gonna get exhausted, but frankly I didn't expect to be that sick and that depressed after the failed singing lessons. So yesterday just the tarot didn't happen, but I still went to mahjong today and it was fun, and even if I didn't last all the afternoon because I was still exhausted and sick, I still went. It was still fun. So tomorrow thrift store. The next day after Sunday, I don't know yet, but I'm certainly going to spend all day in pajamas. Maybe sewing, maybe doing something else, maybe just watching a series, show, and like rewatching Sense8 possibly, and just resting. On Monday I have the osteopath at 7 p.m. and the day after that I'm going to the archery store to buy myself a bow and arrows and targets. So yeah, that's exciting. That is exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to be excited and to make it work and to not collapse again. And try to eat food that definitely don't risk having any gluten in it, because I can't keep getting sick like that. Also I wanted to make macarons because macarons are the only cookies I know that don't contain flour at all. So I know that my recipe still works. So I think I want to make macarons with French buttercream because it's been two videos that I've learned about this one, and I am itching to make it. It's gonna be rich as fuck, and I think it's gonna fit quite well in macarons. So that's the plan. Let's see how that goes. I'll see you next week, hopefully with better results.